It's Lydia here. I know I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but I finally I'm just taking a break from homework, or rather schoolwork. Or rather, it's still all homework. But okay. I'll have to back up for a little bit. So you guys probably know what's going on. If you're a student, your school has more than likely been canceled, and you're now working from home. So yeah, that's great. But anyway, a lot has changed. Um, I'll tell you, I'll tell you about that, and then I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my room so that you can kind of see where I've been living for the last few days. But anyway, what was it? Oh my gosh, it was just last week that the governor made the announcement that we were going back to school. So, no. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused now. I don't know how. It was 3 weeks. That's what it was. It was 3 weeks ago when the governor made the announcement that we weren't coming back to school. Oh, my clock is completely thrown off. But anyway, our school started school again this Monday because we had spring break last week. So, I've been having Zoom meetings on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We have Wednesdays with no meetings, but we still have schoolwork. So we have schoolwork for all of our classes every day, but Zoom meetings, we have Zoom meetings, on the days I already mentioned with, different teachers. So there's that. But, you know, a lot of things have changed. Our church is no longer, giving, in-person services. They're streaming it on Facebook Live, but our family has been not going to church either way because my mom is out in the real world working with kids because she's a school nurse, and they need people to, at her school system to, keep working with the kids and basically give them daycare because some of them have parents who, work in the medical field or are shop employees that, need to be working right now. So there's that. So we're not going to church because if she brings anything in, then we need to, not spread it to all the old people in our church and kill them. So there's that. Obviously, there's no school. What else is different? Our family's working on a giant, 3,000 piece puzzle, in the dining room. So that's fun. We're getting pretty close to getting it done, actually, and then we'll have to find another one. We've been watching more movies lately, hanging out. It's actually kind of strange how much, extra time I seem to have and not have at the same time because I have so much schoolwork that I'm trying to manage on my own, and the teachers are, trying to figure out the correct amount to be giving us. But also, I don't have any after-school activities that are taking up my time after school, and I have, time to, work on more personal projects that I've been wanting to. I've got a filming project in the works right now. I'm not going to say anything yet, because I'll want to release it on this channel. But I will say it does have something to do with pets and dinosaurs. So, I'll let you guys try to figure out what that might be. But, for the moment, I think I'm going to give you guys a tour of the room so you can, see where I've been living. Now, this isn't my room. This is my closet, so I have to actually go out here and, show you where my room is. My sister and I have shared a room literally since she was born, which is 14 years for me, because I'm 15 now, and she was born when I was 1. So we have shared a room for literally her entire life and basically all of mine. So, doors right here. This right here is her bed. You come over here, you can look outside through the window. There's just the, dresser right there. Dirty clothes. This is her walk-in closet. A little different setup from mine. We love books. We love books a lot. And we also like stuffed animals. A lot. Probably too much for our own good, but we've kept all the stuffed animals since we were little. This is the bedside table. This right here is my loft, not loft, this is a bunk bed. This is my bunk bed right here. That's Megan's. She keeps things up on her shelf over here, and not much down here. This is where she kind of like lays and writes, as you can see, and this is where she like sleeps or like hides under blankets to get away from the world. Up here, I don't really keep much on this shelf. This is my horse collection that I've had since I was a little girl. I don't remember, I think my grandma gave me that painting. This was an arrow that I got when my family went on a road trip like 4 or 5 years ago, and we went to Four Corners. Hold on. 5 years ago, yes. And I got this at Four Corners from a vendor, and it's an arrow, obviously, but it's an arrow used by, I believe it's the Navajo tribe, where they would, these are arrows that, you can see the decoration and the shaman on it. It's an arrow that's a spiritual arrow. They put them over their door frames to keep evil spirits out, and the shaman here protects them from them. So I thought that was cool, and I thought it was really pretty with like the feathers and things, so I got it. And I think that it's really cool and kind of fits in with everything. These are my other horses from my horse collection. I can't tell you the origin of all of them. A lot of them are just things that my parents gave me because I've always been obsessed with horses since I was little. I couldn't tell you where like half of these came from, but this one, that one were all from my grandma. She had those for whatever reason. This has been my favorite horse toy ever since I was a tiny little girl. Well, that's a lie. This is my favorite like horse model that I've had since I was a little girl. And when I was little, because I was obsessed with horses, I always watched the movie Spirit, and to me, this was my spirit horse. Not Spirit horse, but you know, the horse's name is Spirit. This was it. And as I got, his tail and mane weren't always rated. I did that. I got older. So there's that. This is one that I think my best friend gave this to me for my birthday once. This came from my Uncle Brent. My grandma gave me these two. For Christmas one year when I was little, and I painted this one all by myself, and my aunt actually painted this one with me because I was nice and let her. Oh, this is my sister.
What are you doing?
I'm making a vlog.
For what?
For my channel, because I'm bored.
Okay.
Okay, this is Megan. Say hi to the camera, Megan.
Hi.
Okay, we'll leave her be. But, yeah, I think these two were my mom's at some point, and I just kind of stole them. So were these. My sister got these for her birthday one year, right? Was it a present from a friend?
For a birthday.
Okay, so she got these as a present from a friend, and she painted this one. As you can tell, it matches all of her pink things in this room. And she was so gracious enough to let me paint this one, and then have me keep them on my stand. And then finally, this one I got from my best friend's birthday party when she had little horses on the top of her cake piece, on like her pieces of cake. So I took that because it was like a party favor. And okay, this is one of the newer ones. This is a present from another best friend of mine. Other than that, I can't tell you the origins of the rest of these. Other than that, up here, I just keep these pens up here. Chapstick. This right here. Hold on, let me pull it out. This right here is my prayer rock. I made this a couple years ago at a camp with my friend. And the whole idea was that you take your rock and you put it underneath your pillow, but like not underneath your pillow because my pillow's super fluffy, but you put it into your pillowcase right here at some point during the day, and then when you lay down, you obviously feel your head on that, and then you remember to pray every night, is the whole concept behind it. So I'm just going to leave that there so I be a good Christian tonight. Pens, chapstick. I use these pens. I don't know why I keep them here, but I do. Excuse the Q-tips. I'm not going to even try to explain that. But other than that, up here, I just have like this little, I have like this 3D picture of these wolves that like always look at you. Here, let me see if I can get the effect. Chris camera. Yeah, I think I got it. But yeah, I got that from my grandma. And finally, I got this little plaque also from camp that aimed to call to me. You can see what it is. If the camera will focus. There's the reference for anybody who's wondering, Psalm 37:7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Then, my bed, my bottom bunk, I just throw so much crap on here. So much crap on here. Yeah. Way too much crap is thrown on here. Anyways, this is our bedside table. A bunch of crap is thrown up here and down here and in here. A lot of cords are thrown in here. We have a little heated fireplace for when it gets cold at night. This is our stuffed animal bench. And these are all of our books again. There's a journal, another journal. Here's more books. And here's the entrance to my closet. I keep a lot of things lined up against the walls because I don't have enough shelf space. There's my school backpack right there. Suitcase, tub of just junk. I keep hats on this little coat rack behind me. This is a box that I made in welding class this year. You can't really see it well because it's black. Here, let me get it into a better spot. There, it's just a simple black box, but in here I've thrown all of the medals and ribbons I've gotten over the years from various activities I've done, like bike races, speech meets, Awana, just about everything. If there's a ribbon in the ribbons get lost in your closet so quickly. So I've just decided that the best use for this box, which I had no intention of actually using for anything important, is now going to hold all of my ribbons. This was a Christmas gag gift that one of my best friends made for me. It's simply Billy, Bob, and Joe, in which I should be a Joe. To Lydia from Lauren. And I have asked her why she capped the ends with so much hot glue, and she has no answer for why. This is my little trash right here. This is my desk. This is my shelf. This filing cabinet was here when we moved in, and I've since just thrown junk upon junk in there. That's also what I've done with this, is thrown junk upon junk in there. What else is there? These are my shoes. These are my pair of Heelys that I got because we did The Little Mermaid, and I decided that I really wanted to buy them, even though I'm probably never going to use them. But I got them anyway because I really, really wanted them. Let's take a tour of my desk. This is my drawer. Honestly, compared to my other drawers in here, it's really clean in this one. Probably because there's not a whole lot of space. I have this is my pencil case before I brought my school one home. Old pair of glasses. Oh, a ruler. That's useful. I remember what this is. This is irrelevant. This is just a spare envelope I was going to use for something that I never actually ended up using. This was something that my friend made when she stole one of my red pens and used her brush tip to make something. Which is actually really pretty. I'm going to pull this out and, put it up somewhere. See. I'll get there in a moment. These were locker signs that I custom made and hung on my locker. They're all Bible verses. But yeah, I don't go to school anymore, so don't use them. I just have a bunch of graph paper and just lined paper. Up here, this is my school computer. Cord runs all the way over there. This lamp is really nice because it has like a USB port here if I need to charge my phone or my headphones or something. This is my school pencil case. These are seashells I got from a friend, who I, actually brought the gospel to, and then she moved away last year, but that's a story for another day. We'll have to talk about that later. I've always loved Harry Potter, and one of my friends, gave me a little, Lupin character for, my birthday, because she knows I love Harry Potter. That same friend also gave me this little angel statue, which is really sweet of her because she's not a Christian, but she knows that I am, and I know that she isn't, and we've agreed to disagree on the religion front, but she knows me, and she knew that I would like this. So that was sweet of her. This is a nameplate that I made in 7th grade STEM class, and yeah, it's my name. These are my journals. These are all my journals. They're just about all have writing in them. These are not all my journals, actually. I have journals scattered all over this house. Most of them have writing in them. But yeah, this right here. This is a collection that I have of erasers. An eraser collection that I started in, 4th grade. Because I had a teacher because my teacher in 4th grade gave out erasers as like prizes. So I just started collecting them because I thought they were really cool. This thing is another little collection I have along with the horses and the erasers. Whenever I go places, I really like to do those pressed penny machines when I have change on me. But I haven't gone anywhere lately because of school, and there's a virus taking over the world. But these are the 4 I've been able to find. I had more at some point, but I've lost them. So that's sad. This one was from Clearwater, and if it will focus, come on camera, focus, you can do it. Let me give it another chance to come on, you can do it. Come on, focus on the dolphin. I have faith in you, camera. Okay, so it's not going to focus. I'll just tell you what it is. From here you can light. There it is. You can see it pretty well from there. It's a dolphin, but if you see there, that is a fake dolphin tail. This is from when we went to Clearwater 2 years ago, because we were going to Disney World for because vacation, even though my sister and I were in middle school at the time. My brother had no memory of ever going to Disney World, so we went to give him the chance there, and it was really fun. But we also stopped at Clearwater to see Winter the Dolphin, and I got this from the press penny machine there. So this was from the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. This was from Universal Studios. That was also when we went on. That was when we went on vacation to Universal. 2 or 3 years ago? We went to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and oh man, love that. We actually went to Universal Studios twice. Once to only do the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and the other to do the rest of Universal Studios. So that's what we did. So I have 2 of those right there. This right here, it's a really bad penny that I used for this, but it's a Nickelodeon Universe it's Dora on a Nickelodeon Universe one, because I'm in Minnesota, and we have the Mall of America with a Nickelodeon Universe. So, yeah. There are more of these somewhere that are lost, mist of time, but that's all I have for now. Right here, let me see if it can, there we go. This is a very, very pretty tree that one of my best friends, who is very artsy, actually, most of my friends are really artsy in their own ways, But this is this is the same person that made this. This thing right here, she made this. She's a really artistic person, but she made this really beautiful, pretty tree for my birthday, for my last birthday, and I just love it, and I love her. And this, because she's overkill, made this card to go with it. She also made this little nameplate that was in here because she's a dork. But she's so artistic and so amazing, Lauren is. But she made this. And if you're wondering why it says Lydio instead of Lydia, it's an inside joke that I really can't explain because there's no rhyme or reason as to why we call each other what we do. But, yeah, she wrote a really nice birthday present on a beautifully decorated card and also needed to stamp it to make it clear that this was a card that she made. So, love you, Lauren. Now this. This is something I made just this year. Because, for our school goes overkill for homecoming. It's really great, but on day of homecoming, Friday, when the big game is, there's no school. All school is basically canceled, and we just have activities all day. One of which was to do glass carving, and I got this really cool one, and with a horse running. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna be able to pick this up, but no, you can see there's a tiny little thing in here that the laser wasn't supposed to cut, but it did, so it kind of mushed the horse's front legs together, but it still came out pretty cool, and I'm happy with it. But that's my desk. Oh boy, this is gonna be really, really long if I just explain every single thing. This was a project I started, like, a year or two ago, which is where I simply just write out Bible verses and just stick them to my wall. I mean, yeah, that's really about it. Now, this is something I made in youth group. This is something made when I was at camp and that everyone signed and wrote a message to me. This is a letter from my best friend that's actually signed to Jesus because she just made it all. She basically just quoted Bible verses in a huge letter for me. And made this at camp. This is a painting my best friend made me for Christmas. This is a picture of the first horse I ever rode at my camp, who I loved. Her name was Honey. She was really sweet. And that purple jacket right there, that purple jacket I loved, and it never came home with me. I'm convinced I left it somewhere at that camp because I could not find it after I got home, and I was really sad forever about it. This is the other picture that my friend made me. I think it was for my birthday. But, yeah, she made it really pretty because she knows I love horses. In 5th grade, we made a toothpick bridge, and when our bridge finally broke, it actually held a lot of weight. I was surprised. But anyways, when it finally broke, we each took a little piece home. So this is no, actually, I took the whole broken bridge home, but it was but it was just a huge mess, so I just took a little piece of it and kept it here. The rest is thrown away and gone. This will need some explanation. So essentially, my first year of doing extemporaneous speaking, which is political topics, I don't need to go into it, but anyway, I drew a question that I had to answer, but I didn't have any sources, and I had no idea what the answer was to the question. So I literally gave a speech about why the heck I didn't have a speech ready for that. So that was embarrassing, and I still placed at that tournament. I got really good. I actually beat people in my round. Speech people, if there are any of you out there, I beat 2 people in that round and got a 4 in that round for not having a speech. So that was great. This is my other shelf. I keep a lot of games and things on here. This is my nice camera, lens cleaners. These are the little little Target dogs that we've gotten going to games. These 2 are from different Twins game years. This was from the time we went to a Timberwolves game. This is a microscope of mine that I have not used in a long time. these are baseballs that the twins have actually practiced with. So, yeah, there's a chance that Joe Mauer touched this baseball. This is a little bear I got at one of the twins games. This right here, oh boy, this is getting dusty. This right here is a basketball signed by every member of the Timberwolves, and I think it was 2004. I won it in a drawing because I always win things in drawings, and I don't know why, but my mother and I just, like, have the ability to win drawings like nobody's business. So I have that. One of my prized possessions is this Timberwolves basketball game. But the funny thing is that I'm not really into basketball. I've never played it. Like, I've never, like, actually played a full game of basketball, but it's really cool. I have a feeling I could sell it for a lot of money someday, or give it to one of my grandchildren, or my children, or something. These are my clothes. Nothing here. More board games. Okay, if you can't tell, I really like board games. So, we're not even going to look in here. There's too much junk. Binoculars. This is a toolbox I also made in class. So we'll just close that up so we don't have to deal with it. There we are. And then finally, this is a cardboard model. Here, I'll pull it down. This right here is a cardboard model of Diagon Alley that I made for a cardboard competition in our library when I was in 5th grade. So 4 years ago, and I decided to take on Diagon Alley, and it took me forever to complete, but I did it, and I was so stinking proud of it. And I got 2nd place. I know the girl that I lost to, and hers was really, really beautiful. Mine is kind of crappy looking, but there's so much, like, detail in it, and, like, little intricate things that I did to, like, make you, like, get pulled into the world of it. Like, you can see I put things into, like, all of the shop windows, and you can see through the ice cream parlor there's a little person there. But yeah, that's what I did. And obviously the leaky cauldron here, and there's a little sign pointing the Nocturne Alley down this way. But that was, and I think I won like $15 from this, so that was fun. And yeah, that's just about it for everything in my tour. It was a really long tour. I know I talked a lot, but yeah, everything's been going okay. This is where I've been living, and you know, I've been doing fine. I'll give you guys an actual real update at some point in the future. But I hope you've been all having a good time. Stay healthy and stay safe, people. Goodbye.